Welcome back, everyone, to Ferris State basketball action from courtside here at Jim Wake Arena. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you, joined by the head coach of the Bulldogs, Andy Bronkema, after an 83-80 win here over Grand Valley today. And, Coach, an exciting game that went down to the wire, and certainly a well-played game here between two competitive rivals.
Oh, my goodness. And that's what Wake Arena can feel like, okay? When we got down and we went on that run, this place exploded, and we haven't heard that noise like that for a few years. I mean, that was the key. That was the absolute key, along with our guys stepping up in the second half and rebounding like maniacs. I mean, they really rebounded well as a unit, and I'm proud of that.
Obviously, you talk about that stretch. You were down at one point and then able to come back, take the lead, and some of your key guys on the bench at that point really had some guys come in off the bench and play well during that stretch.
Well, we trust them, and we think they're good, so we're going to put them in there. And, this is 2 games in a row where we've had less turnovers, and we shot more free throws, and we got more offensive rebounds. And that's a really good formula. We talked about that last time. It's a really good formula, but guys making big plays. I mean, Reese Hazelton coming in there, really to give DA his break and his breather because he needs it. He plays hard, and then he just makes plays. And he gets big rebounds in the crowd, and he throws it back in there for points. And those are huge. And, still proud of Walt for struggling through a tough game and foul trouble. And it's just like we won those games before, last year or even earlier in the year. And now we are, and that's a big deal. That's a real big deal. So, what an effort. And Lee, I don't know if any of those hit the rim. They were all net to ice that game, and those are pressure free throws, big-time pressure. And the last second shot, man, from our angle, because I'm right here next to you guys, it looked pretty good. And it was just at that point where do you foul, do you defend? It was 5 seconds. It was full court. So we practiced, we did that the time before, and you practice it, so we're used to it. But it's right on that edge. Do you want to do it again or not? And we gave up fairly clean, but it was really long, so tough one to make, and we came out with a win.
Obviously able to do it in front of the home fans here today, and a lot of emotions, intensity in a game like this, and for your guys to step up, really make the plays they needed down the stretch here to pull out the win really says something.
Well, we did and we didn't. Some would have never told me Walt was going to turn those over. He turned it over 2 times in a row, which, he just doesn't do that. And but we overcame it, and that's the key. That's the key is we were able to regroup and make sure we got the ball in bounds and got to the guys we wanted, and Lee iced the game. So we still made it, and they were charging at us, and probably some coaching mistakes coming out of the press. A little bit, and then we didn't match up. I didn't like that, but sometimes players want to do something, and you look in their eyes and you believe in them, and we went with it. So I have no problem doing that.
How important was it to win a game like this as you try to continue on some of those goals you have in front of you here in the final 3 or 4 weeks left of the regular season?
Yeah, our goal is just to get better. It's like a new team just emerged. We're winning in a different way. And if we can combine the 2 teams that we've seen this year, man, I mean, we could be even more powerful. And we talk about that a lot. And we also talk about this group's just got a great perspective. They really do. And the leaders are leading. I'm proud of that. It's getting to the point where it's more of a player-led team than a coach-led team, and you always just beg for that. You beg for that. It's getting to that point, and I'm happy when it's not there. I call them out on it. I say, hey, this is too much me today in practice, and there needs to be more you, and they step up and believe in it. But, our goals are the same, just to be as good as we can be and win one game at a time. At the same time, we've always said if it's available, we're going for it. So there's a lot available for us, and we're not ashamed to say we want to go for it, and we're going to.
Got to mention, of course, the national anthem today. Veas Grasulis and his brother singing the national anthem. Then he comes out, has a nice game for you when Logan was injured, and really made a big play defensively against his brother down on the baseline that really got the crowd going here in the second half.
Yeah, how about Logan, though, just turning into a warrior, right, which maybe wasn't always his M.O. his whole life, and here he is battling this ankle, giving us everything he's got, 15-7, and I don't know if you noticed, but Ben Tubergen and Megran are amazing inside. I mean, that's how they made their run. They came out and just pounded us on the high-low. Those guys are hard to deal with, and he was great on the ankle. And but Vegas was really good today, and he showed signs of, just being a dominant post player, and it was really fun. The crowd loved the anthem. There was some pride there. I mean, they really did, and it was real special. But then all of a sudden it played into the game too. When they were going one-on-one in the post, you could kind of hear the noise, like, oh, those are brothers. Those are the guys, singing the anthem. There's the matchup. So it was really cool. Hopefully we can get it out there, because there's not enough of those, quality things in sports sometimes. So but that was a good one. And they're good singers. We made them practice in practice. So we lined up, we gave them the mic, and we had them practice. So we knew we could sing, and we knew that about them, but they did a really good job.
Obviously, here a long stretch here. You got another game on Monday night as you turn the page and go right back against a team you played just a couple days ago in Davenport.
Yeah, and they presented some problems for us, just like every team does. Every team has their strengths, so we're just going to have to turn around. And luckily, the scout's right there, so I'll watch their game that they play today and tweak the scout if we have to based on our game. And but we got recruits here, and we're going to go out recruiting tonight, and it never stops. So we're on the move, we're on the road. So, but this is great, Robert. Focus down here. These are my nieces, my daughters. This is the next generation right here. So this is good. This is good stuff. It's a good day. Good day to be a dog.
Coach, congratulations again on the win. Great environment here this afternoon.
Great job, Coach, man. Really, really good.
We'll talk to you again.
Got me on that zone, man.
We'll talk to you again on Monday night.